What is up, everybody? Star Wars Dad back for a quick update. So I'm starting a Patreon, um, and here is where I'm at with what I'm starting with. So here's 5 categories that I'm starting with. The first one is going to be a deck database, which is just going to be all the decks that I am working on, or decks that I've done, or just archetypes in general. So I've uploaded 10 so far. The reason that it takes a little longer is because for each deck I'm doing an article and just kind of like a brief synopsis and cards that I like, a sideboard and a maybe board. And each of these decks will be updated regularly depending on any changes that I make or how things shift. So all the decks will be included in there. So the free member section is going to have access to a few of these as I release them, especially when I do videos on YouTube about a deck. The paid membership will have access to all of my deck lists. The new archetype section is going to be a paid member section, where just basically an organized section for all the new decks from each new set that are released. So there's 7 in there, so 7 of the decks that I've uploaded are from set 3 archetypes. Theory crafting is going to be updated as we start to get stuff from set 4, where we start to theory craft, just kind of a place where new ideas, and the ideas like, I'll be posting some of my new ideas and decks that I'm considering and leaders that I like, and then also just to get feedback from the community so we can all kind of work together to come up with new ideas. Meta discussion, same kind of thing, where we can all kind of communicate ideas and thoughts on where things are at, and decks that could be potentially sleepers, or just, a lot of times people just start to copy lists over and over again, like NetDeck, and just see what's been successful, and they just pick up a deck list and just play that exact list, or play the same deck that somebody played. And it's, that's when things start to get real narrow. And I think then it's like, because other decks haven't had as much success, maybe they didn't get as much attention, or maybe they needed more time to develop as the meta develops, they kind of get lost in the mix. So, my hope is to find decks like that and sleepers that can be still relevant and competitive. And deck tech is a really cool feature. So basically what that's going to be is where people submit leaders or deck lists that they are interested in seeing more of, or their own deck lists, and I will take a look at them and make any suggestions or updates, and just kind of give my feedback. And that's also a paid member feature as well. I'm really excited about getting this going. I'm going to be updating or uploading another 30 to 40 decks to the database over the next few weeks. There's going to be new decks every week regardless. I think one of the benefits of this is that I'll be on this app every single day, all day, so I'll be able to respond to you right away. So I'm really excited about this. Please, it's just a great way to support me, even as a free member. If you can't do the payment's I think $5 a month. But really the whole idea for me doing this is to just kind of like have a community where we can talk about this game and come up with new ideas and work together and post results, and kind of like, being a part of a team essentially. And then let me show you an example of one of the breakdowns. So here's a Count Dooku Blue deck that I've been working on for a while. So it's my most recent updated list. So I have the links, the deck links. Then we have videos that I've done on this archetype. Then we have a breakdown of just talking about this particular deck, what I like about it, cards and the purposes, for, reasons why I have these cards in the list, breaking down my thinking, reasons for Sentinels in this particular version. Then I talk about Vanguard Infantry and why it's such a good card in this list for me, and why I really love playing it, because your ability to cheat out Droid Commando on turn 1 and have a 5/4, or even calculating Magna Guard and have a 4/5 on turn 1. Then we talk about the sideboard plan, the maybe board, and then what I'll do kind of at the bottom is I will post deck lists that have had recent success, so that you can kind of be up to date with where things are at to the best of my ability. I will, or just if these things come to your attention, definitely let me know, because I'm sure I'll miss some things. But yeah, so they will all kind of have recent deck lists that have been successful that you can compare to mine. Just kind of like a one-stop shop where you see all the different archetypes. You can watch videos to learn. You can kind of see my thoughts. my updated deck lists, recent decks that have been successful, all that kind of stuff. So just trying to make it as, as user friendly as possible and as helpful as possible. And I'm definitely open to feedback to continue to improve this. But please, I greatly appreciate all the support you guys have all given me at this point with my YouTube channel. Another thing is there's going to be giveaways. I did not put that on the other page. That's going to be another archetype that I create here, or another collection. I'm sorry. But basically, the giveaways are going to be more, for every 15th on the month, I think is the way I'm going to do it. Obviously, right now I'm just trying to build up my membership, so hopefully I can do that by December 15th. The first thing I was going to give away, I think, was a Luke Skywalker unit. I was trying to give away things that are much more relevant to the meta. I think Luke Skywalker is incredibly relevant to the meta now. It's always been really one of the best units in the game, but now that it has so many new leaders that it pairs with, I think it's going to just be a really sought after card. So the giveaways are going to be once a month. This is to free members and paid members. But I would say get in as early as you can, because there's not a lot of members right now. So, make sure you have a chance at winning those giveaways every month. And the giveaways will get better and better as I get more and more paid members. Like, where I'll be giving away like boxes and stuff, depending on how many members we're at. Like, that'll kind of depend on how things go. And, once we reach certain milestones, because it'll be a lot easier for me once I have a certain amount of paid members to just go out and get a box and give it away. It'll be a lot easier to do. So, but yeah, that's the general idea. So, please join. I'll post the link down in the description, and any thoughts or any feedback or anything I can do to make it even better, just let me know. And I greatly appreciate all the love and support.